Hello students, in the last class we have studied conditional statement and simple if and if with else. Today we will learn else if ladder and nested if statement. Basically, if condition is used to test some expression to check a condition. Let us start with else if ladder type number 3. Students, it is very simple. What is the meaning of ladder? When we are having multiple steps, if you want to check one condition, then you can use simple if. If you want to check multiple conditions, at that time you have to use ladder, else if ladder. The syntax is like this. Just have a look at this. It is very easy. Please pay your attention. If test expression 1. Test expression is nothing but a condition. Condition number 1. If this condition is true, then it will execute this statement. Here you can write whatever code you want. If this condition is false, then it will execute next if condition. So this is condition number 2, then condition number 3, condition number 4. So like this else if, you can write any number of conditions. Okay. If all the conditions are false, then it will execute last else part. Now students, one more thing that you have to understand. It will go to the next condition only if the first condition is false. If this condition is true, then it will not check any of the other condition. If first condition is false, then it will go to the second condition. If second condition is true, then it will not check 3, 4, 5. Okay, it will not check any of the condition. But you can write as many else if as you want. I will show you one practical example. Students, if you want, you can perform with me. As I am telling you in every class, it is a programming language. In programming language, hands-on practice is very important. So what is our example? I will tell you the definition. We want to perform if else if ladder, and the definition is like this. User will enter, let me write it here, enter number of day, number of weekday. Say for example, first is Monday, then second is Tuesday, then third is Wednesday. Okay, so user will enter 1, 2, 3, 1 to 7. User can enter anything, and we have to print the name of the day. So based on the number, we have to print name. Do you understand? So for this we have to use else if ladder. Let me show you how can we perform it. Okay, user will enter day. It will enter number. See, enter number of day. And we will print name of weekday. Do you understand this, students? Okay, so user will enter number. User will enter, so we have to scan it. Right, students? We have to scan. That I will store in A. Now I can write day here. Okay, variable name you can give whatever you want. So enter number of weekday. So here I will scan day, and then I have to check user has entered 1, then I have to print Monday, 2, then I have to print Tuesday. So I have to check 7 conditions. First condition we can write like this: if day equal, we are using here equal operator. It is a relational operator. If day equal to 1, if value of day equal to 1, then I have to write printf. Here I will write Monday. Okay, students. Now If first condition is false, then it will go and check second condition. You cannot write capital, okay, because it is C language is case sensitive. Else if, here I will write second condition, day equal to 2, then I can print Tuesday. In the printf, I will print second statement. Third condition, else if, it can be anything, from 1 to 7, okay. So here I will write day if the value of day variable is 3, then I will print it is Wednesday. Okay students, so like this you can put 7 conditions. Do you understand? Okay, if it is 4, then Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And if all the, you can write it, okay, I will not write it 7 times, but you can go up to 7 else if all the conditions are false. Suppose, just imagine, if user will enter 8 or user will enter 25, then we don't have 25 days, okay. So in that case we will print a message in the else part. If all the if conditions are false, then we will print a message in the else part. In the else part I will put a printf and I will give a message. It can be something like this: please enter a number between 1 to 7, because there are only 7 days in a week. Okay students, so we have to do like this. Alright, let us try it. I have written for only 3 days, okay. You can write for 7 days. It will be like this: else if day equal to 4, then Thursday. Else if day is equal to 5, then Friday. Like this. Okay, let me execute it. Enter weekday. I will enter 2. 2 is for Tuesday. Do you understand? And if I will enter 66, please enter a number between 1 to 7. Students, so this is known as a ladder. Else if else ladder. In short, when we want to check multiple condition, can you see? I am having multiple conditions. So if you want to do for 7 days, then you can take 7 times else if. If all if conditions are false, then it will execute last else part. This is known as a ladder, type number 3. Now I will take you to type number 4, which is nested if. What is the meaning of nested, students? Nested means it contain multiple if, it contain one if condition inside another if condition. Let me show you. Can you see this? If test expression, inside one if there is another if. Okay, so one if inside another if, that is known as nested if. You can do this is nested to, there are 2 nested if. You can do nesting up to any level. Okay students, let me show you one example of nested if. Okay, I want to check in A, B, C. There are 3 variables. I want to check which variable is the largest. So first of all, here I have used nested if, okay. First of all, I will scan 3 numbers. Here I have used different scanf: scan A, scan B, scan C. Now I am checking. Can you see? One if, inside one if there is another if. So first, outer if. This is known as outer if. This is known as inner if. If A is greater than B. If this condition is true, then and then it will go to check inside if condition. If A is greater than B, okay, this condition is true. Just imagine this condition is true. Then it will go inside and it will check A is greater than C. Okay students, so A is greater than B and A is greater than C as well. It means A is the maximum. Now here I am printing in the else part of the nested if I am printing C is maximum. How is it possible? Because if A is greater than B, it means B is smaller and it will come inside C. A is greater than C. A is already greater than B. Okay, but A is not greater than C. It means A is less than C. But A is greater than B. Okay, A is greater than B. But A is greater than C. It means C is maximum. Okay students, so this is an example of nested if. Now in the else part, I am checking with B. If B is greater than C, then B is maximum. Otherwise, C is maximum. So students, this is known as nested if. So we have learned in this class, we have learned else if ladder and nested if condition. These are 4 type of if. If is very important. You go through both the lectures, both the classes, and perform it practically by yourself. Okay students, if you have any question